Sometimes taking the time just to be silent, whether it's for a minute or an hour, silence is a very powerful thing. I'm sure you've heard the saying, silence is golden. Of course, that has overtones. Some people like, some people don't. But it's a part of our spiritual history as humans. The Tao Te Ching teaches that we're all one. We're all part of the same unity. One of the most beautiful and powerful things of the Tao is that it's all inclusive. We're all team players, whether you like it or not. Constant input obscures clarity and understanding. Silence allows you to cleanse the mind. We hear of body cleanses. I'm going on a juice cleanse, or I'm going on this cleanse or that cleanse. What about the mental cleanse? Silence and meditation, that's the mental cleanse. A wise leader knows that every now and then they need to retreat. They need to retreat into silence. They need to quietly contemplate the needs of the community, the needs of the group, the needs of their constituency. By taking time to be silent, you can see with your inner eye. Inner eye, you say? What the heck are you talking about, Ralph? Well, the inner eye is your gut feeling. And by taking the time to be silent, taking the time to exist in a silent place, taking the time to try and free your mind from unnecessary mental chatter, you can find a place where all of a sudden complex things become simple. I encourage you to find a place where you can enjoy silence. I'm here on Lake Tahoe, March 2nd of 2020, doing just that. I'm contemplating the launch of the Tao Te Ching Institute, which I founded in January of this year. Like I've said in other videos, we're not a religious entity, we're an educational entity. And our interest is to bring the teachings from 2,500 years ago into a more Western perspective. Because honestly, when I first studied them, starting in 2012, end of 2012, beginning of 2013, it was very confusing. I had to unlock my mental blockages, my Western way of thinking. I had to let go of my prejudices and have an open mind. And over time, I was able to begin to understand. And once I began to understand how important silence is. How important it is to take the time. One of the things that silence does is it helps us identify what input is working for us and what input is working against us. Who am I living for? Am I living for myself and my family? Or am I living for others? Is my life dictated by the thoughts and opinions of other people? That's a good question. That's a why question. Silence gives us the ability to start to encounter and contemplate on the how, the principle that underlies everything. According to the Tao Te Ching, there's a single principle. It underlies everything that we do. It underlies all the forces of nature. It underlies you and me equally. It says that your life is unfolding with the same principle that my life is unfolding. And silence helps us to start to come into an understanding of that principle. It's very difficult to contemplate a principle that can't be seen or heard or touched, but it can be known. And the way you know the principle is by studying how everything works. Understanding how things work is the basic tenet of the Tao Te Ching Institute. We want to help people clear the neurotic chatter from their brains. We want to help teach tools and techniques for wise leadership skills, for life happiness skills. We want to help eliminate the why. By understanding the how, understanding the principle, understanding the process, why becomes unimportant. Why seems to vanish. Why is irrelevant. My mission is to continue to develop this unfolding process of the Tao Te Ching Institute to help you and help me grow, unfold in our process, understand the how and the what, the principle and the process, so the why no longer controls our life. We can then enjoy life spontaneous. We can dance in this existence and live a completely different, fulfilled life for the time we have left on this earth. So join us now. Take that first step. Do some online content. Join us for a seminar. I'm very confident you won't be disappointed. Wishing you the best and sending my blessings out to everyone out there who's watching this video. Namaste.